And the next thing is being underneath center, like the shotgun, is nothing more than a formation. I don't know why everybody gets crazy about it. It's a fundamental skill of the game of football. Well, we're a gun team. I don't even know what that means. Maybe I'm too old to understand that. I don't know, but I know right now and that quarterback's pretty good. When he catches a snap, we're down 5 yards. That's fact. We're down 4 yards. We're down 4 yards as soon as the ball gets snapped.
And I was a big my coach is a big or was a big like pistol guy, right? Like because you can get downhills, like whatever, this angles, all that other kind of thing. Like to me, look, we were either under center or we were in gun, right? And it was just, this is where you're at, your rollout, you're setting up inside leg of the tackle. A lot of times because at Butler, you had quarterbacks that were usually undersized, and we had issues if we were just, the gun allowed our smaller guys to kind of get out there on the edge to be able to see things, because never really had a guy over 6 foot.
Look at it this way, because when we get into that world, there's a lot of tall guys that look at the wrong thing.
100%.
Yeah, I mean, the kids really know what they're looking at. So, I mean, sprint out. And it kind of brings you to the next question. Like, again, what is option? And I've said it before. Every offense has option in it. If you're running sprint out, you're running the option.
Correct.
Right? If you're running a read on a 9 technique, where you're running just a curl flat, that's the option. Right? It's what it's what you're investing in, not what you're emphasizing, what you're investing in. So, anytime you're running some kind of, I guess, dime beater, 2-beater, where you're trying to beat the safety, you're high-lowing them, you're left-righting them, that's option.
Yeah.
Okay. So
I'm curious your thoughts on when you're in gun.
Yeah.
The fact that the quarterback has to catch the ball, that and this would be more in the option game too, but passing game as well. He has to take his eye off the read to catch the ball, right? So, and then get his eye back to the read. One of the discussions I had with Shane, I don't know if you know Shane. Yeah, you do know Shane because he came in many years ago. Came to one practice with us at Riverdale. But he said that one of the things he always thought about under center versus gun was the quarterback has to get used to the fact that in gun, their eyes come off the read and then they have to get their eyes back on it. And that's lost time, quote unquote. So there are guys that are phenomenal with it, obviously, and it can be trained. But you always, no matter what happens, and you probably see at the NFL, a lot of these guys now, they don't really even look at the ball coming into their hands. They kind of obviously the NFL centers are so good at getting the ball to the exact spot. They just know it's going to come to the exact spot, so they don't have to take their eye off any kind of reads. But obviously in high school, that's more of an issue per se.
So you're asking me that. Well, I mean, you have to. You can't see what you're not looking at.
Right.
Let's start with that little premise, right? The second thing is, you can't have a conversation with a human being when they're looking at a computer. I mean, that's the end of that date, right? I mean, so she wants to look at her phone and you're supposed to be talking to you. So, you just leave her with the check, right? I mean, is that what you're supposed to do? I mean, she won't even know you're gone. All right. So my point is this, all right? Defenses need to move more.